Hello everyone, this is Techno News, and in today's program, you will see Microsoft ordered the construction of a fusion reactor, NASA's autonomous robot Snake in search of life on an icy Saturn moon. SARISA SRS-1X became the world's first quadcopter to launch a Hydra 70 missile. New 3D routes in Google Maps, explore your digital hometown. Princeton researchers help a bot tidy up using large language model. And General Atomics has shown a CGI video of the latest Mojave UAS. So let's go. Microsoft has reached an agreement with Helion Energy, which has committed to build the world's first commercial fusion reactor for the software giant. Controlled fusion has long been considered the holy grail of energy, a potentially limitless source of clean energy that scientists have been working to build for decades. Helion Energy believes it can build a fusion reactor for Microsoft by 2028. It must generate at least 50 megawatts of electricity. The task is extremely difficult. Even the most optimistic estimates by scientists about the creation of thermonuclear power plants vary from the end of the current decade to several decades in the coming years. The company's success will depend on its ability to achieve a technological breakthrough in an incredibly short period of time. Then bring the technology to market and make it cost competitive with other energy sources. However, Helion is not embarrassed by this, nor are the financial sanctions provided for in the agreement in the event of failure. Another potential hurdle is the need to obtain enough helium-3 for fuel. Although the company claims to have patented technology for making this rare isotope from deuterium atoms, after all, the electricity generated in a 3-nuclear reactor should be affordable, comparable in price to that generated in conventional power plants. Helion did not specify what price it agreed to in the contract with Microsoft, but ultimately the company will reach $0.01 per 1 kilowatt-hour. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has created a self-propelled, autonomous robot Snake designed to explore extreme extraterrestrial terrain. Its first-of-a-kind propulsion system means it can boldly go where no robot Snake has gone before. The robotic Snake is called an exobiology extant life surveyor and was inspired by a desire to look for life deep in Saturn's icy moon, Enceladus. The current iteration of ELS is 13 feet long and weighs about 220 pounds. Its 10 identical rotating segments use screw heads for propulsion and grip. The EELS team have experimented with different screws for use in different terrains, 3D printed plastic screws for looser terrain and sharper metal screws for ice. The team has tested ELS using a snowy robot playground at a Southern Californian ski resort, at an indoor ice rink, and in sandy terrain. Because they've entered new territory with ELS, the testing process has been instructional. A Greek quadcopter was able to launch a 70mm Hydra 70 rocket. The drone is called the SARISA SRS-1X. The test took place at the end of April 2023. The SARISA, developed by Spirit Aeronautical Systems, was the world's first quadcopter to succeed in launching the Hydra 70. The test took place at the Greek Ministry of Defense's General Directorate of Defense Investment and Armaments test site. The tests were assisted by Hellenic Defense Systems, a European corporation that produces weapons. The actual tests were the result of the analysis of a large amount of scientific data. The first test successfully proved that the system is capable of providing organic close air support for military units. Operationally, the SARISA quadcopter is an effective, cost-effective and versatile replacement for expensive helicopters. For example, the Apache, which can launch Hydra 70 missiles. Google Maps is taking another step toward becoming the digital twin of the world by expanding Street View 3D. At I/O 2023, Google is introducing a new feature for Google Maps called Immersive View for Routes. It allows users to view complete routes in a computer-generated 3D perspective, enhanced with real-time visual information. Immersive View for Routes builds on the technology introduced last year that made Google Maps the centerpiece of the AR future. Using artificial intelligence and computer vision, Google is stitching together billions of street view and aerial imagery to create a comprehensive digital model of individual cities. Until now, Immersive View could only be used for individual streets or areas. In the future, it will be possible to view entire cities from a 3D perspective, including detailed routing and real-time information. Immersive View for Routes shows a variety of relevant real-time information at a glance, such as the availability of bike lanes, sidewalks, and parking along the route. as well as information about air quality, weather changes, and traffic conditions at intersections. Researchers at the School of Engineering at Princeton University have successfully deployed a large language model to help a robotic manipulator make sense of instructions to tidy up a room. The team put user preferences through an LLM to generate placement rules for objects using the robot's 3 primitive functions of picking, placing, and tossing. Based on the rules, the robot was able to separate dark and light clothing into different receptacles and even sort tools, wooden blocks, and fruits into separate shelves. In a messy room scenario, the robot was successful in sorting plastic utensils from paper bags and cans and even placing them in trash cans or recycling bins as desired. The robotic arm, which is capable of opening and closing drawers, was also successful in placing items inside them, whether they were round or rectangular. It was also able to differentiate storage boxes on the basis of colors and sort items in accordance with the instructions provided. In real-world scenarios, the robot successfully placed objects with 85% accuracy. General Atomics Aeronautical Systems Inc. has released a new video on the Mojave drone. The manufacturer has built only one drone. The CGI video shows the Mojave drone being flown by a C-130 Hercules cargo aircraft. According to the manufacturer, once the drone leaves the cargo bay of the aircraft, it takes up to 90 minutes to prepare for launch. This feature makes it ideal for the U.S. Air Force and Marine Corps. Mojave is GAASI's latest drone, which is so far only available in a single model. The drone was announced at the end of 2021 and is based on the MQ-1C Gray Eagle, which is designed for the U.S. Army. The published video demonstrates the possibility of transporting the drone in disassembled form, stripping it of its tail and wings. The drone has movable mounts to mount them. According to the manufacturer, the Mojave can take off and land in any weather from any location. The drone can conduct reconnaissance at an altitude of 120 meters and is capable of flying beyond the line of sight of the operator. The maximum flight time is over 25 hours. Well, that was the latest news for today. We hope you like it. Do not forget about likes and subscribe to our channel. It will be even more interesting. So see you in the new releases.